Womp womp. I'm still on the Goryos. This deck is speaking to me in ways that things have not spoken to me in a long time. So this one is a little bit different. It's a switch up from what we've been doing. Instead of doing Esper, we're actually switching over to Grixis. So Grixis adds a lot of interesting kind of cards and sideboard pieces and stuff that I think are really good. The first of which is Faithless Looting, just a turn 1, draw 2, discard 2. Really works well with what this deck wants to do. You also get to run 3 Consigns main decks, so there's a lot of decks that Consign is just very strong against, so just being able to have it in the main deck feels really good. Essence Flux is kind of the ephemerate card. Tainted Indulgence, Frogs, we've got all this other stuff, Disciple of Griselbrand, just a way to gain some extra life off of your stuff. But the real cool kind of hot thing with this is using Sin Spira's Punishment. When it enters or attacks, exile a permanent from your graveyard at random, then create a tapped token that's a copy of it. If the exiled card is a land, repeat this process. So what's sweet with Sin is if you bring it back with Goryos, you get the ETB, plus you get the attack trigger. And you can use Psychic Frog to kind of keep your graveyard number like really low. You can keep the hits to kind of all bangers. Even though I think pretty much the whole deck is pretty much bangers anyways that you could hit off of it, because everything outside of like Frog, Atraxa, Fable is an Emperor, and the Disciple. Basically everything in here is just very strong. We've also got Force of Negations. Looking over at this side, there's some Kolaghan's commands to hand disruption, removal, abrades, fatal pushes. So just kind of your normal standard sideboard pieces. There's some good cards in here. There's some sweet tech in here, so I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to see what I can do with this bad boy here. And if you guys have been enjoying the videos, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about the gameplay and how everything is rolling. All right, it's time for game number 1. Show me something real good. Double tapped land. I like the idea of a double Thoughtseize. Plus, I'm going to keep it. I think the hand can develop pretty well on the play. So we're going to start off. I don't know if this is the best hand. Okay, so I'm kind of happy to have the Thoughtseizes. I'm happy to have the Consigns actually in the main. Eldrazi apparently has just been making some crazy comeback and everyone's fucking playing it. So it's a little bit depressing. You can go right in the bin. So then next turn, we're going to Thoughtseize, try and, not get screwed by my opponent just having like the perfect K command into K command and ending my whole day. And then we're also going to pray that they don't just like chalice on one me right now, because that would ruin all of my hopes and dreams. I thought the opponent was going to be cool. They had the little Scythe Cat Club as their thing, and now they're over here just playing fucking Drazi. All right, what do you got for the draws? I imagine turn 1. Yeah, so this is just regular old. You're joking me right now. I cannot catch a break. That's insanity. My opponent is cheating. Show me another one. Let me never have to struggle. Just give me good cards. Let me do it again. Let me be lucky. Let me just be so lucky and so good. Just one time. I have to keep that because that's the only way I think I can hard cast an Atraxa or a Sin. Let's see what you've got. Oh, naturally. All right, so we can take... at this point, I don't think I really care that much about I think I just want to rip the K commands out of their hand, because those are my worst nightmare. Yep, so they're going to get probably a K command on 3. So 1 K command is down. That's gone. That's gone. All right, so I know what their hand almost all is. So the Sanctum, what do you do? Yeah, that's fine. Fine with me. I'm going to just pick their hand again. Maybe find an untapped. Oh, no, I know it's on top. So they can K command. I don't really want a Goryos at this point. I've already got one in hand. Let's seize them again. You can K command, make the dudes, make the scries, draw your card. Hopefully it's something good that I can get out of your hand. But getting them off of the K command is probably the best thing that I could hope for. I am so pissed that they found the fucking... All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So Sire, Devour, 2 Sprawls. Sire is definitely the worst of the options. So let's just do a little mulligan action. Or not mulligan, we'll be passing through the turn and see what happens. But they have no Sire, so now they can like sprawl. Yep, you're fine to sprawl. They're going to ramp City. Chosen color is green, cool. All right, so they've got the Devourer. let's see. They can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn. Devour, get Ugin, or get some big fuck off Eldrazi. Let's see. I need some. Man, oh man. Let me get lucky. Let me just be lucky. I've hit so many. Let's just go and taint the indulgences. I guess I could have actually taken the oh, well, that's even better for me. Are they just going to play the Devourer and try and get a clock going at this point? They can also go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nothing. All right, so I know what their hand is. Are they going to second? Okay, so they don't really care to apply the pressure. They're probably going to try and pick up the. Well, that's pretty good. Well, let's go and try. Let's do it correctly. Emperor, begin combat. I'm actually going to target here. And then we'll get the. Nope. Let's not tap like an asshole. Bring back the Atraxa. ETB. We'll grab Consign. Sin, I guess, is probably the best. All right, cool. Sweet. All right, so we beat the draws, so we're definitely going to bring in this. What is bad against them? I imagine this is bad. The forces are probably not super good. Discards a card, destroy an artifact, fatal pushes. I think I want another couple of Thoughtseizes. And I'm going to bring in the Kolaghan's Command. So I imagine they're going to have some form of graveyard hate. And I want to just have like one option for that. But not a bad start. This isn't a bad start either. We'll keep this 7. 7 goes hard in the paint. Are they just going to keep another copy of Bog on top? Michael Spawn, 2 lands. All right, that's cool. Yep. All right, what could they have? I found so many Emperors. That is what's up. Let's pitch one and another. So I think my next turn is going to be Delta. Maybe try, they're probably going to Chalice if I had to guess. I imagine they brought in like 4 copies or, 3+ copies of Chalice, which would be less than ideal for me. Or not a Chalice, but a 3-ball. A Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. So they can get Ghost Quarter, Disruptor Flute. What'd they choose? Chooses Ugin's Labyrinth. So I know they have this. They don't have this. They don't have this. They don't have that. 2 mana Chalice on 1. Disruptor Flute. Sure. They're going to hate it when I just use this Emperor later on like turn 4. Yeah, Goryo's is fine. Goryo's cost me 5. Well, here's my Frog. Do I want to play the Frog? No, I think I want to hold up a Surveil at this point. They have 4 cards in hand. I think I'm better off holding up the Surveil plus the Consign. Or I guess the Consign or the Surveil if they do something silly. And then the following turn, I'd rather Surveil for sure. So this is gone. Eldrazi Temple. All right, I get to just Surveil. I'd like to get the Undercity Sewers. Because I need my blue source. That is actually a perfect top deck, to be fair. Blue, black, Frog. Then the following turn, I can set myself up to have like a potential Emperor of Bones. I can consign whatever they're going to do if they're going to like try and kill my Frog. Yeah, bro, you got fucking labs for days. What if this didn't resolve? I don't really care that much about the Frog being gone. I care more about... Or no, actually, because I can just fly the Frog. I don't really give a shit about the body. Let's go with a mountain and one and a black. Let's do one of these. Wins the match 2-0. Didn't even have to do anything. Damn, son. Game's not hard. And we're right into game number 2. We're on the play. Oh, man, it's so easy. We're going to keep this hand. Need to get a red land. We'll Bloodstain into a red land into a looting, maybe? Or maybe I want to Surveil and try and set up like a turn 3 Goryos. That might actually be better. No, I think I'm not going to pitch both the Atraxas, but I will pitch one of them. Let's get a Steam Vents, looting. Let's pitch this and that. All right, so now the plan is to try and set up for a turn. A turn 2 Atraxa would be sweet, but the plan is to hopefully get like a turn, maybe set it for like a turn 3 Atraxa. Yep, Tameo is fine with me. I have no responses. Just give me a Goryo's now and fuck. Hate it here. I found all of my Atraxas. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're just going to chill for a second. I want to try and get turn 4 set up with this Emperor. I guess I should have probably indulgenced. I guess I can try and indulgence like on my end step or on their end step, maybe force out like a Bowmaster. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get them to jump on this, put the Bowmaster into play. Do they fall for it? Do I find what I need is the question. Because I don't really want this Emperor. Yeah, so they're going to Bowmaster me. I'm going to take a little bit of damage here. So the only question is now they've got 5 in hand. Do they have the force? If I find my Goryos, let's pitch 1. Sure. So I'm going to start off with the Thought Thief or rip a Goryos. I keep hoping to find the Goryos and I keep being disappointed. Doing a lot of damage to myself to start, but I'd like to kind of shred what I can from their hand. I think I want to leave a, well, no, I should have probably played this Surveil land because now I need to find, what's my biggest concern here? The Kaido is like, they can Kaido back the Bowmat. Well, they don't have another land. So like if I take the Force, they still have Fatal Push available. Oh yeah, I need to take the Fatal Push, right? Because I don't really care. They can pitch Subtlety. It's Push or it's Force. Which one am I more concerned about right now? Let's see. This opponent's hand's really fucking good. I could have taken so much pressure off myself if I had just drawn on my turn. Biggest concern is got to be the push. I will find myself regretting this decision if things don't work out well for me here. If I rip like a Goryos off the top, or if I don't find an untapped land, because like I can tank for 4, I can fetch, go down to 9, tank for 4, that's fine. Just not going to do anything. We're just going to wait. We're going to do the end step. So I don't really plan on drawing many more cards this game. So my biggest concern is like a pitch cast Subtlety. Now the other problem is this needs to be a land that enters untapped. Let's get the Aqueduct or this one. Untapped land. It's not an untapped land. Untapped land. I believe I'm just dead. I can throw the Emperor, take 1. Let's see. That doesn't help me at this point. I mean, I'm dead no, I'm not technically dead regardless. Block the army. They're going to pitch cast Subtlety. If they pitch cast Subtlety, I'm dead. All right, I am dead. Dead to the Kaido. All right, so against this deck, I would like some more of these. Bring in a couple Thought Seizes. Probably bring in some number of Kolaghan's Command. I think the Force, I don't know if it's as good. Well, the Disciple is definitely bad because they can snare it. I know they're going to be bringing in some form of Graveyard Hate. The pushes, I think, are pretty good. What else is good or bad? I'd like to cut like maybe like a Fable. I'm going to cut the Forces. It might not be right. Let me know what you guys think about that. I don't think it's, so there's 7 ways to discard, Fatal Push. Maybe I don't want all of the Thoughtseize. Let's do like this. So 3 Thoughtseize. We'll bring in an extra Thoughtseize, some Fatal Pushes, Kolaghan's Command. I don't know if the Forces are as good because I'm probably going to be doing a lot of it on my turn, but we'll see. All right, let's see if we can turn it around for game number 2. I mean, it's not a bad hand. It dig deep for sure, which I'm okay with. So we're gonna just start off with some looting. Let's grab I probably am gonna get the Blood Crypt here. Let's go, yes. Looting. Pitch 2 cards, huh? Well, let's pitch this and the command. Then next turn I can just either go Frog or Surveil if I need to like push a Tamiyo, which I have no problems doing. What I don't want to do is just like try and run my Frog into the obvious spell snare that they have. So we're just going to start off, hit a little Surveil action. I don't need a Goryos. I have one in hand. So we are good here. We're going to let them do their stuff. I am definitely in the mood to kill their things. Yeah, buddy. Now the only downside is Fatal Push does not in fact kill a Murktide. Using this Kolaghan's Command. I'm just going to keep I probably shouldn't like just wait forever to do something. I should probably try and push some action. So I think next turn we try and like Fable. Or maybe I like jam Frog, hold up Polluted Delta as a Surveil. We'll see what I draw first. That's probably the most important part. Yeah, unfortunately, my opponent's hand last game just really lined up well against what I had. That's not good for me or my mental health or my physical well-being. All right, so now that they're tapped down to 1, who do I go? And I think I'm going to try and get this Fable into play. I'm just gonna ding myself some more. Unless they have a Force of Negation, which like if they want to force a Fable, that is no problem. No problems here. All right, cool. Now they might have like a push for the Shaman token, but like I don't really care that much about that. They want to try and like upkeep Bowmasters me. Don't have a problem with that either. I can deal with a lot of their stuff. Probably end up pitching this looting to the second trigger. It's all going to depend on how this next turn here develops, but what do they have for trace manas? Harbinger? No? Okay. So I assume what they're trying to do is hold up Bowmaster plus Snare. Sure. Bowmaster, where would you like to ping? Cast. Get it out of here. No for you. I'm going to force this? Okay. That is what's up. All right. Well, I'm not attacking with it. Let's discard just the looting. Yeah, I think I want to just pitch the looting so I can have backup frog. Show me your snare. Yep. All right. So there's the stern scalding. Okay. Well, I'm not attacking. I'm not interested in doing the attack step right now. I don't have anything else I really want to do until end step. I mean, I think my plan is to just really try and beat him down. All right, let's do this. Show me what you got, opponent. This game goes long enough. I'm just here to hard cast an Atraxa. So we'll surveil, get our green land, get the frog into play hopefully next turn. I'd like to dig for like double. All right, so if they attack, yeah, that tells me that they've got Kaido. I'm going to risk them having second Bowmaster here. Okay. They probably still have second Bowmaster, which like I would rather that than them have then get Kaido into play. So I don't really care about the Shaman being gone. And then we're going to just do one of these, get a little surveilling going. Show me something real good off the top deck, because this will flip. So I assume that they're going to probably be holding up a counter spell. Oh, a frog. Okay, so they can do everything. Let's get our green surveil. A sin, huh? I mean, I'm going to bin it and then see if they want to pop their spell bomb now. You going to do it? No? Okay. That's what's up. Show me an Emperor of Bones. Unfortunately, not so lucky. Does it consign? No, it doesn't really do what I want it to. So we'll just get our frog into play and just chill. Be a cool, chill guy. And so they've got 2 in hand. I have to imagine they've got the Kaido. But right now, I'm just going to basically try and hold off, wait. So if they swing with the Bowmaster, block the frog, fly my frog if I have to. 3 cards in hand. So they can outclass my frog, which isn't ideal. But I do need to deal with their BS here. Yep. So I have to take the trade. 1, 2, 3. So if they want, I wonder if they know the combat trick here with frog as well. Could consign the draw trigger. Don't know if I really care that much about that. I'm not going to fight over it. Yeah, you can. I could pitch. No, I'm not going to pitch the consign because I don't really want to lose the. That's fine. You may have my frog. Frog down. But they don't get to Kaido. They don't get to just cheap bring in the Kaido at least if they have it. What's next? Full cast, hard cast a Kaido on me. 1 card in hand. I really need to find like a second Goryo's or something off the top here. Yep, there's the Kaido. I can't stop that. It has hexproof. All right, so I am not in a good spot. Second Goryo's would be insane off the top. An Essence Flux, huh? I could Essence Flux, flicker out. I think, no, I can't do it into that. I don't think there's much of a reason for me to do too much. And then we'll see. Maybe they try and just go for like a end step cycle there. Spell bomb. All right, what am I looking at damage wise here? If they full swing, I'm probably just gonna take it. Full swing. All right, so they've got 1 in hand. I think I want to actually Essence Flux to block their Orcish Bowmaster. If they rip like a counter spell off the top, like I can't do anything about that. What do you got for me, Chief? They could have a kill spell, but I am definitely blocking the Bowmaster. May I flux the essence on my Jiki Kiki of the mirror? Because I probably am just like at the point where I need to flash back these lootings to find a second Goryo's. Naturally, they had the counter spell. 1 card in hand, and it was the counter spell off the top. Now they're going to draw 2. I don't want you drawing cards. As much as I would have liked to use that on other things, I can't be just letting them draw cards willy-nilly like that. I need to find double Goryo's or I'm dead anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. I don't even know if hitting the Sin is going to do a ton for me as it is. I don't know what I can draw to get out of this one, but it is not good. A Thoughtseize. Well, it doesn't fucking matter. I am dead. There ain't no coming back from this one. Now they probably just pop Spellbomb. Yeah. Ain't no way I come back from this. Damn, that was real unfortunate. My opponent just drew fucking hot as shit. I hate it. Oh my good heavens. Yeah, I don't know. There is no draw in the world that saves me. That ain't it. All right, well, let's try and turn the luck around here. Let's see if we can at least get a little 4-1 rolling. All right, here we go. Let's roll it. Heart of the Dalek. Let's see if we can wreck their heart and not get wrecked. Not a bad hand. I mean, the hand digs pretty deep. I probably like Steam Vents. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Turn 1 Steam Vents. Mortuary. All right, is this Yawg? I think this is Yawg. So the problem with this being Yawg is I need to be able to hold up the Consign. So what if we just chilled for a second, held up the Consign in case I need it, looting on the following turn, even tainted on the following turn, because I cannot let them resolve one of those bad boys. The Soul Cauldron is going to wreck my shit if my opponent, like, if I get Shadow of Doubted right now, I swear to God, it's going to be over for me. I will never know happiness again. I still think that there's not much of a reason for me to move yet. Like, I could have possibly played my frog, but I'm still just like high key terrified. Yeah, you can have your Bowmaster. I don't give a shit about that. Still don't care. Now I'm not super into doing the Tainted Indulgence, but I need to find ways to pitch cards. All right, so they're just not doing anything, are they? Well, if I see a Goryo's on top, it's pretty good. Hapatra. Okay, yeah, this is just full on Yawgmoth. So let's go here. We'll Surveil again. We'll grab our Raucous Theater. More tap lands is not better. A Goryo's on top would be insane, though. Nope, just a Watery Grace. Let's go play the Frog. Let's shock in the Steam Vents. And we're just going to chill through the turn, pitch an Atraxa to the Frog, and just hope to God to find a Goryo's as quickly as possible. All right, what do you got? You got just a straight up Yawgmoth for me? Am I just dead? So if they Yawg, I think I'm dead. Because they can Yawg, put a counter, make basically just all of the snakes, draw as many cards. Well, they'll have to leave the thing, but can I maybe consign one of the triggers to let them not make a snake so they have to sack the Bowmaster? Yep, Yawg me. Green Suns for 3. What does a Green Suns for 3 mean? Oh, a grist. Yeah, it makes sense. Let's just do this now. Not ideal. Sure. Can I consign this trigger? That's cool. That's cool that I can just consign that, and now I can kill their grist. Okay. All right. Well, they didn't like that move. Dog. No way they conceded the whole match. Oh, they're so mad. Oh, that's crazy. Woo. That was so sweet. Opponent was mad, bro. This deck is so dope. All right, let's see if we can make another opponent just like a rage concede the game. That would be so sweet. How confident am I that I will find a land? 21 lands with a Surveil plus a dig. I'm gonna risk it. I don't advise this, but I do just have free like double pitch fodder. So I'm going to Surveil to start, and then we're gonna hit a little looting. So we're just gonna get the Raucous Theater because I need to be able to make black mana on turn 2 when I inevitably find, obviously. Ooh, it's Storm, I think. Let's see what they've been. Blood. Oh, thank the fucking Lord. All right, so this has to be energy. I'm real glad that they've been that. I can't have one of those right now. A land is so good. Let's looting. Hope to God they just don't have a Thraben Charm. And then pass the turn. Get ready to throw a frog into play. Or not a frog, Emperor. So go for like the turn 4 win here with the Emperor of Bones. Unless I just rip like some crazy good cards off the top. But I imagine that this is energy. In which case they are leaving up the Thraben Charm, which means I'm going to Surveil if they want to try and hit my graveyard, then it do be like that. Well, let's just put one of those there. Am I going to get Thraben Charmed? I mean, there's no way they don't have it, right? What do they got left? So it is going to be really unfortunate here if, all right. Do they not have a land? Okay, no land. So I can play the slow game if Boros is missing their lands. I still have some things. All right, well, I have to keep that on top. Blue, black. Let's Tainted Indulgence. Draw 2 and discard 1. Well, I can't get rid of my basics because they could just have actual factual Blood Moon. But for the time being, I'm just here to bool. I'm not really going to run anything into anything. Now I can just try and get to like 6 mana. They're going to try and moon me. Yeah, they're going to try and moon. It's not going to matter because I've already got Swamp and Island in hand. Nice moon, bud. Magus, sure. Not going to stop me. I ain't no coward. Now, the only awkward part is a Psychic Frog. I can't cast it right now, and I think that's good enough reason to get rid of it. My opponent's going to feel real silly when I just drop him with the fucking Swamp in hand followed by the Island in hand. No reason to play. I guess I can like eat at their graveyard if I want to. Let's go black and 1. I'm going to just eat their graveyard, honestly. It is a little unfortunate that I couldn't find like, or I guess take your Blood Moon. Show me your things. Do you have a kill spell? So the plan now is to just hit the Sin. Discharge, huh? Yeah, I should have waited, but that's okay. I think I should have some ways to deal with this. Let's flashback a looting on my turn. So yeah, they've just got like a handful of removal, I would imagine. Yeah, something tells me that they got the removal for sure. Well, that's a Goryo's, so I can pitch this guy and this guy, and then I can hold up a Force. I ain't really doing too much else. All right, let's see. What is my best play? I'm probably going to consign something here. All right, there's another land. I go black and 1. Continue to eat at their graveyard. Let's take that. Because I'm probably going to like force pitch a consign if I have to on something. If they try and like kill it right now. Now, the only awkward part is that they like Thrave and Charm me in end step. Evoking a Solitude. Honestly, like, okay to just cast this. Just consign that trigger. Resto, huh? Sure. I ain't stopping anything else. This is a really weird... Is this like Boros, like Blink? I mean, if they don't have it, then next turn I just get to jam a Goryo's. So I've got to hope to fade the consign. I think this feels like it's like a Boros, like prison-y style, like... well, let's just go for some Sin. I'm here to do one thing, and that is to Sin. Don't tell me they have Thrave and Charm. All right, let's do the ability. What do we hit? An Emperor of Bones, huh? It's got haste, ETB. Let's hit something that I don't care. Let's just take out the Disciple, and let's attack with Sin. Get the trigger, do the thing. 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm just actually ripped the worst cards off the top. I couldn't have hit the Psychic Frog first. Well, I'm dead. I am, in fact, dead. So we're going to bring in this. We're going to bring in some Force of Despairs, the Force of Negations. Like, I don't think they're as good. I will bring in the Flood Maws instead as bounce spells. Let's see. I guess I should have probably not hit. I should have kept the Disciple in. I probably want like another Thoughtseize, and let's cut a Fable. Colligan's Command deals with a lot of their stuff. What if I just cut like the Fables and 1 Emperor? All right, so I know that they are on the Blood Moon plan. I'm not going to fall for it this time. I'm going to start off with a Surveil on turn 1, but then I can just like leave these up. I can get like an Island here, Swamp here, and be totally insulated against the Blood Moon. The bloodiest of moons. Mulligans to 6. All right, they're looking for a hate piece. I might have lost that game, like that first game kind of myself. I think I went a little crazy with my like not doing stuff sooner. Sure. Are they going to just like surgical my Atraxa and depress me? A red Ragavan? Oh, dude, I block Ragavans for days. I pitch a whole hand to block a Ragavan. Don't even fucking tempt me, my boy. Island. We just be ripping hands into the bin. I ain't gonna let you Blood Moon my ass on turn 2. Yo, ain't no fucking way. Bro, if I get turn 2 Blood Moon, I'm gonna be so tight right now. Already got an Atraxa in the bin. Bro, I swear to God. Ain't no way. Ain't no way it's happening. Oh, it's happening. When there's 3 cards in hand, I'm about to get turn 2 Blood Mooned. Fuck me. There's no way, dog. Oh, I've got the Consign. Bro, this is actually fucking dog shit. Oh, I don't have any great ways to deal with this either. Yeah, it's a Consign that's gone. They play another. Are you fucking joking? I ain't getting out of this one unless I rip a basic swamp off the top. Oh, there's my Kolaghan's command that I needed. I'm gonna just consign this Ragavan trigger. Well, no, I'm just gonna... If he hits my swamp, I swear to God, Sin. Well, I'm glad to not see Sin. All right, it's a funny game. Funny joke. Are you... Holy shit. I just had the nuts. The absolute fucking nuts. I don't know, dude. If it's not my swamp, I don't care. Into the Flood Maw would have been good to have. Maybe I'll find a second one. All right, well, that was great. What the fuck? Dude, just Boros Blood Moon. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my God, that was just so ridiculous. Well, all right, here we go. This is the one. We're going to crush our opponent. This hand fucking... If I can find a discard outlet, this hand gets really good. All right, let's surveil turn 1. Discard outlet of some sort. I don't care about a Bloodstained at this point. Let him know I'm on that Grixis. All right, what do you got for me, opponent? All right, Commercial District. That tells me it could be Eldrazi. Could also be Storm. What else does it tell me? Well, that's a frog. I'm going to get a Steam Vents because I don't have my... All right, well, we're going to try and go for the turn 4 Atraxa. Okay, so this is Eldrazi. Gross and stinky. All the fucking Eldrazi. Yep. Rumble. Do you hit a... Of course they hit a K command. Well, the time is now. Need to rip it off the fucking top. Oh, they couldn't take it anyways. Harry Gast. All right, Harry Gast is out of here. I think I want to just hit a Surveil now. See what's on top. A Tainted. Nah, I don't care about that. Let's fly my frog. All right, so they're down AK command, which is at least a good thing. That's a good draw. Another land. All right, so now I need to hope that they tap out, and I just get to have a Atraxa come into play. So if they tap out, or if they don't have enough to K command for 1, we're golden. All right, let's see. They've got so much mana. I assume they're going to K command, so I'm going to not bother playing. Well, that helps. Let's go here. Let's K command my opponent. Show me your secrets. Yeah, they're going to go... I imagine that now this is the time where they're going to K command for 3. Hit my Psychic Frog. Deny me some draw. K command on 2. Spawns in the thing. So let's do one of these. And then that'll be gone. I will lose a frog. All right, what do you got for all of the fucking mana? Emrakul Claw. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I think. Let's see. Harrogast. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can't do Harrogast. I think my best play is to hit the Emrakul. And then let's go 1, 2. Move to combat. Take your Emrakul. Pass the turn. Do the Atraxa thing on my turn, or on my next turn. See what happens. I'm scared though. I'm terrified. All right, so that's not there. That's not. So their hand is... those 4 cards plus a mystery card. So I can make a 13/13. And they... I don't think they can produce enough mana. Like, they can hit my land? Do they have enough to... Words cannot describe how much I despise this game sometimes. I will simply just go and fuck myself. I don't think I have any outs to this. They just attack with the Emperor, so I need to rip exactly Goryo's off the top, and even that's probably not good enough. So yeah, they're going to hit my Atraxa, so now I have just no actual outs. Oh, they didn't even exile anything? Well, that, I mean, I guess... Well, this gives me the out to have Goryo's on top to win, but like, fuck me. I hate Eldrazi, bro. Like, this is just actually ridiculous. Yeah, play my land, fail to find... Yep, sack it to itself, gain me a life. I don't give a shit about the Disciple. Yep, you can fail to find. I know you're going to. Fucking, you're kidding me, dog. I just fucking hate Eldrazi. I hate everything about what just happened there. That was absolute dog shit. So we're bringing in all of these. We're cutting all of these. Bringing in fourth Consign. Force of Despair just doesn't seem good. I mean, that's it. I mean, the only other thing I could consider is, I mean, I probably want some number of these. What do I need to cut? Let's cut like one here and Tainted, I guess. I don't even know. I'm so just like, that's just insanely ridiculous how that just happened. This hand fucking, if it finds me a Goryo's, this hand is crazy. So we're going to keep it. Yep, you got your fucking Devour. Dude, I'm so just like, I'm so over Eldrazi. I don't know if you guys could tell. I don't like that deck. I think this deck is just absolutely stupid. I had that game in the fucking bag. And then my opponent just told me that I can go fuck myself. All right, let's get the sewers. A Goryo's off the top would be so nice. Please treat me right, deck. That's not a Goryo's off the top. Hopefully this is a Goryo's off the top. No, that's not a Goryo's off the top either. Just let myself get K commanded. Let's go. Drop, drop. Now we'll take a look at your hand. Take your Rumble. All right, so there's still some time. It's not all bad yet, but it's not very good either. All right, so they don't have this, and that's not there. All right, so I know the context of their hand. I just don't really want to risk. Don't really want to risk just like losing my dude. So I think I'm just going to hold the fetch for a little bit. Maybe I surveil, try and find fourth land. I do need to get moving quick though. Did they pull a Chrysalisk? Are you dog? I really just cannot win. So now I need to leave up Essence Flux. So we're going to get the Theater. Maybe find fourth land. Fourth land. So now the only problem with doing this, I guess it's like I make that, I make the Atraxa, I refill my hand. It's probably better than not having. I know what's in their hand. There's no way they've got a K command. But I do need to find like Consign. I don't have anything else to get rid of. A Frog, a Thoughtseize, and just a land. Take those. Now, if I fly my Frog, I swing for 7. Well, let's just fly the Frog and see how they block. I am going to lose my Atraxa, but like at this point, I just need to get something going because I'm basically at the point like I can't really do too much else. I will block however I need to. I mean, I'm going to lose probably the Frog when they go to cast their Devour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to force them to sack their spawns or lose the Chrysalis. That's fine. Good with that. Let's discard. I'm going to make you lose your Chrysalis here. So we're going to go with it's my only other way to flicker, but that's fine. At this point, I'm going to make them spend their mana. 2, 3, 4. All right, so that gets through. I do lose the guy. Oh, they've just got lands in hand, so it doesn't actually matter. Fortunately, I have to sack the Atraxa, but I mean, the Chrysalis on top was just too fucking good. I couldn't do anything about that. If I get Emerald again, I swear to God, I'm going to just not play Magic again. Yeah, Devour, that is what it is. I can fight maybe through a second Devourer. Need to get something. A Thoughtseize. What does that do for me? I don't know, dude. Show me your hand. Sure, I'll take a Sprawl. And we're just going to be a super chill guy. Combat, we'll take your Crythalith. No attacks. That would be dumb. I mean, I can tank a couple hits here. Yeah, Bog. I don't know, dude. I'm not going to give you the power. I guess I could consign that. Actually, that's probably for the best. Can I consign this trigger? Because I'd like to be able to flashback this looting. All right, so I know the 2 cards in their hand. I would absolutely double block this Devourer too. Ain't no question in my mind. Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess there's no real reason for me to have played that land, but we're going to go 1. Well, now I really can't flashback this. Let's take Rumble. Frog, get in. Go and get him. It's not great. I don't think I have any. Oh, I still have the other land. So there's like a world in which I just take this for sure. Well, I'm definitely taking this one for sure. I'm not getting in the way of that. I probably want to flashback this looting here soon. Ghost Quata. Would you like to Ghost Quata me? Quata my ghost? What? No way you just drew some busted fucking Eldrazi, I swear. A Myco spawn? Yeah, sure. Which land would you like to target? I don't have anything to do about that. Don't really care. I've got enough black sources. Am I going to get bogged again this time? No way they run 2 bogs. All right, that's fine. So I know that they've got Ugin's Labyrinth in their hand. I'm not going to do anything to stop that. And then we're just going to get our final Surveil land out of the deck. The Thundering. It's probably not good. So I was just destined to have the Thundering. Let's go drop. And Goryo's doesn't do much for me right now at this point. Black, blue. Play the frog. Exiling 1, 2, and a Thoughtseize. Let's take your Utopia Sprawl. And let's attack in for some more damage. No Secret Reach. I'll be throwing these frogs under the bus. Alright, well, we're not going to play that. That one gets held up. Because this Psychic Frog is just going to take me the distance. I'm going for distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they are still a little bit off from Emrakul. If they have... I mean, I can take another hit. Yeah, I mean, there's no real reason. I mean, I guess the concern is them having like a K command to exile an Atraxa. Well, now I feel stupid for having gotten rid of those. For getting rid of that Goryos, huh? So let's fly 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I got here. All right, Combato. A big K command just fucks me up. I don't know. I'm going swinging. If they just ripped a K command off the top, there's nothing I can do about it. A Sin, can't cast that. A Mountain, doesn't do anything. So I am in the chumping business. Just don't have a K command. That's all I ask. Don't have something good and castable. Let's go to game 3. Because I will be pitching my hand to fly my frogs. Now I really wish I had kept that Goryo's though. Oh, this would have been... All right, we get there in game numero dos. Game numero trace. Here we go. This is for all of the gravy. I really don't want to... I would like to get the free league out of this one. So let's see if I can beat up Eldrazi. I can't keep a hand like this, even though it looks so good. All right, well... This was good. This is a good game. All right. Well, this isn't so bad. 2 back with the opportunity to just Goryos. I can't stop you. Yep. Talisman. Basically need my opponent to tap out. Do I really want 3rd land? I guess it's not the worst. So if I find like the Essence Flux. So I basically need them to tap out on their next turn. And I can get the Atraxa going. Rumble? Yep, you're rumbling. All right, that is not the worst. I imagine they take the Chrysalis. Something tells me that the Chrysalis is probably the best card unless they don't have a land. They don't have a land. Yeah, they take the Chrysalis. So Chrysalis is in hand, so they have the land. All right, I need them to tap out, which isn't possible because they've got they've got to have the K command, right? All right, Talisman, Chrysalis, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make 3 spawns. Have just enough to be able to K command on 1 to wreck my day. Oh, all right. What are the odds? What are the odds? Just give me a Thoughtseize off the... Oh my God. There might just be a chance. All right. K return doesn't really matter. Now the question is, do I even want to... I think I'm good to chill for 1 more turn, get a Surveil going, and then Atraxa. Unless they just have 1 big fucking spell. Oh, they can probably just Harrogast. That's not good for me. Oh, okay. What's their big Eldrazi spell? Been there. All right, so I know the last card in their hand is a Sprawl. So I'm looking for a Flicker spell. Is going to be what's best for my emotional and physical well-being. Yep. Take my... Are you going to hit me for... Nope. All right. Let's Goryo's Atraxa on my end step. Let's grab a Watery Grave. The wateriest of graves. Hope to God it's going to be good enough. All right. So creature, I guess, is this one. This... No, that's going to take... I don't want that. I do not want the Force of Despair. I do want the Thoughtseize, the Fetch, and... I think it's got to be the Essence Flux, right? Yeah, I think the Essence Flux is the best to get. All right, so I can either Essence Flux. Well, Sin doesn't actually do anything for me here, so we're going to just combat, swing for damage. May I do it? Yeah, so the plan here is to swing. I need to, honestly, well, hopefully I get to find a Consign off this Essence Flux. I'm going to fetch. I'd want to shuffle those because that was a couple cards at the bottom that I think I would like. So second main, we're going to just, let's gain 7. I probably am interested in doing a little fetch shock action. Well, I can just get a swamp. Let's Essence Flux the Atraxa. I know my opponent's hand is just a sprawl. Consign's really good. Frog is really good. Fable, not the best pile ever. And then we're just going to pass the turn. That way I can leave up Consign for their hairy ass. What do you got for me, opponent? I have an Atraxa. I have a Consign. Isn't much of a reason for me to bring the Sin in yet. My opponent is trying to figure out if they've got any hopes or prayers. Myco Spawn. Sure. That is fine with me. I imagine they're just going to go in. Okay. That's fine. I can consign the trigger at least. I do need to figure out how to deal with this Chrysalis. Seems like a silly block. Or a silly attack. Just free life for me. Sure. What is Harrigas? I mean, I'm fine to just like run my Atraxa into it. I mean, I'm going to consign this trigger to at least, I can consign like all of it except for, so I can go 1, 2, yeah, I can consign everything and just leave them with the body. Cast with Replicate. We're going to target this with the Replicate. We're going to go here with one and here with the other. You're going to have a 6/6. All right, now my plan is to think about what I'm going to do. The looting isn't great. I mean, I'm down to take this, play this frog. So they have to at least block one of them, or with one of them. They're going to double block? That would be insane. All right. I assume they're just trying to rip some crazy shit off the top. There's no reason for me to do anything because I know the last card in their hand is a sprawl. So end step will, let's go. We fucking beat the Eldrazi menace. Eldrazi sucks. Eldrazi sucks. Eldrazi sucks. God, I hate Eldrazi if you guys couldn't tell. Man, I was going to go fucking crazy with that one. So, I mean, this deck was pretty sweet. Honestly, like I like the angle. You know, it takes a little bit of a different angle. It doesn't really do the control thing as much. But I do like the deck itself. Like the deck seems pretty sweet. It's a fun deck. You know, it's not your normal Goryo's list, which is also something that's kind of cool with it. I mean, I would, having played this and having played a decent amount of Esper, I still think Esper is better in most situations, but you do get a lot of like kind of good main deck cards. Like, you know, you guys saw me beat the Yawgmoth player by just consigning their sacrifice trigger and just like they just conceded the whole match. So like having the main deck consigns feels really good. Having the main deck lootings is really good. The Fables are like kind of meh. I don't know if there's something better to play. Let me know if you guys have seen any different lists or any different things about the Fables. But I mean, all in all, the deck felt really good. I didn't like 4 Surveils. I'd probably cut down to 3 and maybe bring in like an overgrown tomb here or something else, because 4 Surveils just feels so it feels so tough when you get like, you saw some of the hands I had. It was like surveil, and it was like, how am I supposed to do anything with this? So that's the one downside to the deck is probably the Surveils, but I think the deck is pretty sweet. You know, if you're a known Goryo's player, you should try this one and switch up on your opponents. Be like, it's not Esper, it's Grixis, it's way better. But yeah, other than that, you know, again, just, you know, feel free to, you know, like, comment, share this with your friends, let them know about this. I'm probably going to be playing a bit more Goryo's here. I've caught the Goryo's fever, so expect to see some more Goryo's coming up here in the next probably week or two. But outside of that, just go out and have a great day.